Your move, your move.
What's up guys, it's Rogue here and welcome to another amazing video on the channel. So for today, I got the highly requested combo, well the updated combo of the Domain Monarch deck profile that was on the channel a week or so ago. If you do enjoy this type of content, make sure you do smash that like button and comment down below what was your favorite combo, do you think this deck has potential this meta, and subscribe if you enjoy this content or if you've seen one of my videos before. So without any further ado, let's get into combo number one. So for combo number one, I'm going to be showcasing you the bread and butter combo, the most simple way of getting two bodies on the board via the Monarch engine, which is the Yugioh, and then the tribute summon, what you're going to be sending and how you're going to lock your opponent. So how do we start off the combo? Well, we're going to normal summon our Yugioh. We're going to use the Yugioh effect, which is going to directly special summon the Eidos directly from the deck. Eidos' effect is going to trigger, giving us an additional normal summon this turn, which is perfect because we need two for our Erebus. We will now tribute both and tribute summon our Erebus. If we had a banished Monarch spell and trap, we would actually be able to chain block in this situation, going chain link 1 Erebus and chain link 2 Yugioh. But if we're just relying on these two cards, we cannot chain block, and we just have the chain link 1 of Erebus, which if resolves is going to send two Monarch spells and traps, two Monarch spells or traps directly from the deck to the graveyard, and you're going to hand rip your opponent for one, which is pretty nice. So they're going to start off their board with 5 cards in hand, which is a lot better than them starting off with 6. We'll now be able to banish Pantheism of the Monarchs to reveal 3 Monarch spells from our deck, which we're going to reveal triple Domain of the Monarchs. Why? Because Domain of the Monarchs is going to be able to lock our opponent out of the extra deck. So what we do is we're going to activate our Domain of the True Monarchs. I'll put it here so you guys can see it on the camera. And now this is what allows us to lock our extra deck, our opponent's extra deck, as we control the tribute summon monster and have no cards in our extra deck. So this is the 2-card combo that hand loops your opponent for 1 and extra deck locks them. So let's now go on to different variations of this combo. So this is a different 2-card combo. Of course, we can do this with the Yugioh, but I want to show you off that there are multiple ways of getting 2 monsters on the board while either gaining or saving your normal summon. So in this combo here, we're going to start off by special summoning our Kashtira Fenrir. We're going to use Kashtira Fenrir's effect, directly adding from the deck to our hand a Kashtira Rizehar. We can now use Rizehar's effect to just special summon itself as we control a Kashtira, locking us out of the extra deck, only allowing us to conduct XE summons for the rest of the turn if we're special summoning from the extra deck. So not really a big deal considering we don't have an extra deck. In this case, it's just a free body. Now what can we do? We're just going to tribute summon both and summon our Aether, the Heavenly Monarch. Now Aether is different to the Erebus. It's not going to hand loop your opponent, but it is going to allow you to get disruption during their turn. How so? Well, on tribute summon, we're going to send 2 spells and traps to the graveyard in the Prime Monarch and the Pantheism of the Monarch, and we're going to special summon a Monarch directly from a deck, being a copy of Aether. Yes, he can summon himself, but it is bounced back during the end phase. Now what we're going to do is we're going to activate the Pantheism effect, and here, if you already opened the Monarch Stormforth, you go for the field spell, but in this situation, we're going to go for triple Monarch Stormforth to then add us a Stormforth to hand, while the others go back to the deck. What we do now is we set a Stormforth, and in the end phase, our Aether gets bounced to our hand. Now, this may look like, wow, we haven't really achieved anything. This is where you are wrong. So in the opponent's turn, whenever they have a monster that we want to get rid of, we're going to flip up the Stormforth, and after resolution, we are going to activate the Aether in hand, banishing the Stormforth, allowing us to immediately normal summon, and we can use our opponent. So we're going to use our Aether and their monster. We're going to tribute summon for our second Aether, and that's going to remove a body, and it's also going to trigger this Aether, allowing us to dump yet another Pantheism and a different spell to set up for the following turn. And also we have the Prime Monarch live because we're going to send 2, and then we can banish 1 to summon the Prime Monarch back to the field. And now we have, again, more bodies and more plays for our opponent's turn while tribute summoning one of their monsters during their turn. So now let's get on to different variations and different combos that the deck can do. For this combo, I'm going to be showing you just how important Antrim Fright is and how he can generate you a lot of advantage with 1 tribute summon monsters. So for this combo, we're going to scale Antrim Fright. We're going to destroy Antrim Fright. Antrim Fright's going to draw us a random card. We're now going to use Antrim Fright's effect. He's just going to special summon himself. And now this allows us for a free body to just instantly move into a 1 tribute, in this case, Vanity's Fiend, while replacing himself from the hand. And he is also banished. So I know I'm showing a lot of 2-card combos. The deck doesn't have any true 1-card combos, as the deck always requires bodies and a tribute, which is one of the big downsides of, I'd say, this deck. It is a very short combo guide, but I just wanted to show you guys the basics of playing Monarchs and how exactly the combos work. Remember that if you have the Book of Moons, this allows your Ideas to actually dodge targeting. So in this case, if you normal summon the Idea and use the effect, and then they are going to either chain Imperm, Veiler, or any type of targeted negation, you can chain your Book of Moon to flip the Idea down, and it will still resolve. You will still be able to summon your Eidos from the deck, and now your Eidos will give you the additional normal summon, and then you will be able to simply conduct your tribute summon that way. Also remember that in situations where they want to get rid of your Erebus, let's say they have to target a card face up and do something with it, you can always chain your Book of Moon, flip down your Erebus, and as long as you still have the field spell on the field, this will still be considered as a tribute summon monster. They will still be extra deck. Just keep in mind that the Monarchs do have very small defenses, but this has come up before where they had to target a face up card to link summon against Unchained. Well, before they do that, you just Book of Moon, and then you can just boop, flip it down, and now you can't target it anymore because it's face down, and it still counts towards the lock. So a very short video, I know, but this is just a follow-up to the deck profile that came out a week ago, so make sure you do check that out. It does show off that the deck is very linear, but the main sort of goal around this deck is the domain lock. If you can resolve the domain lock, decks that have to use the extra deck pretty much just fold immediately to you, and your tribute summons are big enough that you can usually push for game in the following turn, and if not, you can definitely get them in the turn after that. So I hope you enjoyed this very, very short combo guide, extremely short, and make sure that if you do enjoy this type of content, that you do smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. So I'm Rogue to here, and thank you very much for watching.
It's time! Let's go!